Awards. Yeah. So it's like a catalog store, but now it's all digital. So you go in, you look through on an iPad machine, you find the item you want, you punch a number in, you pay for it, and then you go to a collection point.
And while you're waiting, you can go to the Nintendo experience. Console games for items. That sounds fun. If you can go to Tottenham and go to Argus, go check that out. Tell us what you think of it. The trailer for The Quiet Things was allegedly pulled 24 hours before the awards. Just the awards. I'm assuming that means the Game Awards. Because the game deals with themes around childhood abuse, self-harm, and suicide, aims to tackle shame around these issues and open conversations. The BAFTA Awards. Okay, the BAFTA Awards. So there we go. They decided that was a little too heavy for the tone of the show. It looks like.
Right.
What do we think? Good decision? Bad decision?
Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on in the UK at the moment with kids being attacked by certain people. So yeah, probably a good thing.
Okay. Given the climate, probably a good call.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can find something lighter to talk about. Let's see. According to 4A Games, everything we had planned for the next chapter of Metro changed in 2020. Developer 4A Games showcased the sequel for the first time on Thursday, and in a pre-brief attended by VGC, said that Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 fundamentally changed not only life at the Ukraine studios, but also had a major impact on the game itself. While much of the team remains in Ukraine, the development team is now spread across 20 different nations. So it's going to focus acutely on choices, actions, consequences, and the cost of securing a future. I think that's kind of, I shouldn't say it that way. It's not cool, obviously, but It is good to see that the studio is taking a look at what's going on in the world and allowing that to inform the narrative that they're driving, in my opinion.
Right.
Okay. And then lastly, PlayStation 5 sales reached year-end highs as consumers raced to beat Sony's price increases. Late last month, Sony confirmed plans to increase the price of consoles by at least $100 across the board. Notably, premium PlayStation 5 Pro consoles increased by $150 and now retail for $900. According to Circana's retail tracking service, U.S. weekly unit and dollar sales of PlayStation 5 hardware reached 2026 highs during the week of April 4th, right as the price increase went into effect. So there you have it. Maybe they actually just announced the price increase to drive sales. Who knows? Mark is really busy troubleshooting, so I'm not gonna pester him. Kim, I don't know. Are you a PlayStation person?
I have a PlayStation, but I can't tell you the last time I turned it on when I didn't need to turn it on for updates. But I am glad that I bought one before the price increased, because $900, holy moly! Admittedly, I don't have the Pro. I have the discless version, so mine's the digital one, so it wouldn't be that high. But still, that's ridiculous.
It is a lot of money. You can start getting into a pretty well. I don't know if you can anymore with memory prices. Maybe memory prices will come back down eventually. All right. Well, that brings us to our new releases for the week. Miss Woods, if you please.
Sure thing. Alrighty, your new releases for this week are Townsfolk for the PC on April 20th, Below the Crown, also for PC on the 21st, Vampire Crawlers for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on the 21st, and that is also an offshoot of Vampire Survivors. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one. Besides, I've spent a lot of time with Vampire Survivors, so yeah. Carumble for the PC. I don't know what that's about, but I guess we'll find out on the 22nd. Casual Loop for the PC on the 23rd. Kiln, we all saw that Double Fine game where you're the piece of pottery and you fight each other or something.
Yeah, you craft something and then fight. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so it'll be out for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on the 23rd as well. Dragon is Dead. Sorry to hear that. For the PS5, Xbox Series X and S on the 23rd as well. Little Nightmares VR, Altered Echoes for the Quest, PC VR, PS VR 2 on the 23rd. Shapes 2 for the PC on the 23rd as well. Sudden Strike 5 for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on the 23rd. Titanium Court. I don't know if that's a tennis game or what, but find out. It's on the PC on the 23rd. Oh lord, this thing. Union Syndrome. Rhythm Psychosis. Kid you not. For the PC, also on the 23rd. And those are your new releases.
Titanium Court. I have no clue what it is.
I don't either.
It
but
looks weird.
So it's not a tennis game then. All right then. So yeah, I don't know. The only thing I think on that list that right. The only thing that jumps out on the list for me this week is probably the Vampire Crawlers, and that'll be on Game Pass. So, oh my god, yeah, that is weird. I don't know if that was guts in the jar or what that was, but okay.
Whiskey in the jarro. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Then here we go. We are steaming towards the finale. If you hung out with us this long, which none of you did, thank you. If you didn't, well, where'd you go?
Right.
We do like to play games. We do like to play games with you. So if you want to play games with us, come hang out. We have our regular, currently Arc Raiders sessions at 8:30 p.m. in the UK, 3:30 Eastern. Do the math everywhere else on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And Friday, we try to do some more shooty, starting at 8 p.m. in the UK for a little bit, then a little break for whatever you do, and coming in again at 8 p.m. Central Time. So we're throwing all the time zones at you. We need to schedule something in like, Korean Standard Time or something, if they have it.
Sure, why not?
Why not? If you want to get hold of us and tell us, suggest a time zone. You could send it to us in email at ocpodcast@gmail.com. You could tweet it to us at OC_podcast. You could even put it on Facebook if you search for the Overseas Connection Podcast Facebook page. If you don't like time zones, you could leave us a review and tell us what your favorite time zone is. Like and subscribe. Check us out on Podbean. Join our very lively and very pirate-infused Discord. Yeah, just come hang out. So before OBS gives us problems again, I'm going to send you to Mr. Wright for some shout-outs.
I want to shout out you guys. I want to shout out the chat and to Hardly Dan. I hope he gets to where he's going. I'm guessing he's ever going to see his fiance's family. I don't know, because I know she's from a Scandinavian country, I believe. So yeah. I hope you get there, Dan. I want to shout out Snoogans for the awesome outro we're going to hear very soon. I'm giving him credit, but he did write the lyrics, and then he just got a AI app to put it to music and actually sing it. But he did actually write the lyrics. You can actually get ChatGPT to make the lyrics, but he said he actually wrote it, and he sent me a full transcript as well, so I believe him. And finally to OBS, an anti shout out to OBS for once again shitting the bed. I don't know why it did that. I didn't drop any frames. The CPU usage is like minimal, like 1.6%, and it just disconnected and reconnected. So I did a bit of a quick Google, and the only thing what can affect that really is the output kilobits per second. So I've lowered it now, so we'll see how that goes. But that's twice that's happened now. But it doesn't do it all the time. It's weird. It's really weird. So whether I don't know, it locked itself up, I don't know. So yeah, apologies for those watching the live stream, and the video on demand is now going to be split into like 2 or 3 videos now. So luckily the audio recording will be in one continuous recording because OBS records the audio for me. So yeah, over to you, Kim.
Alrighty. Shout out to you guys as always, and Tank Top while he was here. It's always fun to come on here and talk about my cats and my father apparently, and whatever strange and unusual thing happens in my life, which to be fair happens quite a lot. Well, I should be concerned about that, but oh well, here we are. I'm gonna shout out our chatters because of course Mark said Harley Dan was in the chat, Snoogans, Lord, and Batch Gaming was in the chat today, at least for a little while until OBS shit the bed, and then they all apparently evaporated into the ether. Hopefully everybody has a good week this week. Right, they just capitulated. And I'm gonna pass you over to Chris. So take her away.
And I'm gonna shout out you two for sticking with us to the end. Of course, Greg for showing up and letting me run the show for a little bit because that's always fun. I'm gonna shout out. For some reason, I typed Rod. I meant to type Rob, but I'm gonna shout out Rod. And the first name that comes to mind is Rod Stewart. So forever in my heart. So whatever, forever young. There it is. I'm going to shout out trains because sometimes they're awesome, but sometimes they're really frustrating. Sunscreen is amazing. And because it's warming up here, I'm going to shout out Willis Carrier, who was the invention of air conditioning. Thank you for your contribution to society, good sir. And to any of you who hung out in the chat, thanks. It's always nice to have some extra people here. And it's time for us to bid you adieu.
Yeah. Sunday night. Same old madness. 10 years deep. Still tuned to this chaos. OC in the speakers. Let's go. Sunday night drops, yeah, the ritual set. 10 years listening, still ain't left yet. 4 on the mic and they all bring smoke. Half good gaming, half inside jokes. Greg on the host chair, tank top tight. Tiny little muscle, stinky looking alright. Fat fingers mashing keys like sausages slap. Can't aim with a mouse, man, he's lost on the map. Calls himself pro, but he's popping new tier. Miss every shot, got the whole squad fear. Still talks big like the king of the game. Whole lobby laughing when they see his name. Kim stepped up and she's running the show. Better than Greg and we all know. 200 cats in the crib, no lie. Whole house meowing like a zoo nearby. Fireball sip when Greg starts speaking. She's cool on the mic with a sharper flow. She is the new host and Greg better start listening or he will have to leave the show. Chris hit the keys and it sound like war. Clack, 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 can't hear no more. Talks like a marine with the whiskey glass. Old fashioned deep while he carried the class. Quiz at the end and it's always the same. Bonus question hits and we all lose the game. 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 Mark too smooth, yeah, he play that role. Cool on the mic, cold in the soul. Backstab king in every damn game. Jay gets shouted at, always the same. Wouldn't let him build no PC rig. One wrong why, make the whole thing explode. Sparks in the room, whole setup gone. Mark just shrugs and keeps moving on. 10 years in and I still love this shite. Same madness every Sunday night. But one last thing, where's Pete at? Hope that boat still floats. Will be awkward if it's sunk.